Hello, today we're going to be making an easy chicken stir fry, and we will be using approximately 2 pounds of chicken that has been sliced, 24 ounces of broccoli slaw, and broccoli slaw is an awesome vegetable dish that you can use. You can make coleslaw with it, or in this case I love to use the broccoli slaw in our stir fry. One 16-ounce container of snap peas, and I have cut the ends off. 3 Vidalia onions that have been sliced and separated. 1 cup of sweet red peppers that have been sliced. Olive oil. Approximately 2 cups of coconut milk. A small jar of red curry paste, 3 tablespoons of fish sauce, 2 tablespoons of minced garlic, and 2 tablespoons of a pepper sauce. So let's get cooking. The first step in making your chicken stir fry is you will be turning the stove on to medium high. Then you will be pouring approximately 3 tablespoons of oil into the bottom of your skillet. And I'm going to make sure that my oil is covering the entire bottom of the skillet, and I'm placing my cut up chicken into the skillet that is heating. And you want to cook your chicken for around 4 minutes or until it is almost opaque in color and the juices are running clear. So we have our chicken on. Next, you will see me pour around 3 or 4 tablespoons of oil into the bottom of my large 5-quart skillet, because you want to use a skillet that is going to be large enough to hold your stir fry vegetables. So the first thing that you will see me do is I will be placing the onions into the bottom of the skillet that I am going to be turning up to a medium high also. And I'm going to grab a spoon, and I'm just going to go ahead and make sure that the oil is up all over the bottom of my skillet. We are. And then you will see me pour my onions into the bottom of the skillet. And I'm going to go ahead and coat the onions with the oil, and we're going to stir fry these for approximately 2 minutes or until the onions are translucent in color. So we are waiting for the chicken. Next, this is a very quick dinner. So next you will see me add my coconut milk. So we're adding coconut milk to our skillet because we will be making our sauce. And next I'm going to be adding my red curry paste, my fish sauce, my hot pepper sauce and my minced garlic. Next, you will see me work the curry paste into the coconut milk. And we are going to turn our oven or the stovetop to low, and we're going to let this cook for approximately 5 minutes. So the coconut milk, which becomes the sauce, is ready. Our chicken is starting to cook, and the onions are also starting to cook, and I'm going to toss them in olive oil. So you will see me toss the onions. One fell out. Here we go. And we're just going to cook the onions, and then we're going to gradually add the rest of our fresh vegetables into our skillet. So I'm just moving the chicken around my skillet to make sure that I am going to be able to cook all of the chicken, and I will be turning the chicken over once it starts to cook on the underside. And I'll be back in just a few minutes. Our next step is placing our vegetables, which are the red peppers and the broccoli slaw, into our skillet. So I'm going to go ahead and toss the sweet peppers in with the onions. And we're going to let those saute for just 1 to 2 minutes. Then I'm going to be adding the rest of the broccoli slaw into the skillet. And we're going to go ahead and make sure everything gets tossed in the olive oil. Then we'll be transferring our coconut milk into our large skillet, along with our chicken that has been cooking on the stovetop. And I just wanted to let you see that the chicken is becoming almost an opaque color, and if you need to, it's much easier to use a pair of tongs when you're stir frying if you have a large amount of meat in the pan, or you can use the spatula, but I prefer to make sure that all of the chicken is getting cooked, and you can tell that the chicken is becoming cooked on one side when the juices on top start to emerge as pink, and then you know that it is cooking. So the chicken is almost done, and you will see me go ahead and toss the peppers. And now I'm going to be adding our broccoli slaw, and I'm going to just add half of it to my pan. And I'm going to make sure that this half gets coated. So you'll see me tossing the slaw. And this is a very pretty dish because the peppers pop, and you see that we've got the purple cabbage, and there's carrots along with the purple cabbage. So now I have went ahead and tossed the slaw, and I'm putting the remainder of the slaw into my skillet. And just go ahead and keep tossing the broccoli slaw until you see that everything has been covered in the olive oil. And that's okay if you have some that falls out of the pan, because you are going to have enough to feed a family of 4 to 6 people with enough leftovers for later. So now what you see me do is I'm going to go ahead and cover my skillet, and I'm going to let my vegetables steam for approximately 3 to 4 minutes, and then I will transfer the coconut milk into our skillet. So I'll be back in just a few minutes. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that you see me put the sugar snap peas into my skillet. So I'm going to go ahead and toss the snap peas throughout my vegetables. And I'm going to let the vegetables cook for just another couple of minutes. It was about 2 minutes that they were cooking. And our chicken is almost done. And I wanted to let you know that when I do make a stir-fry meal for my family, I do go ahead and cook brown rice. And I cook the brown rice with 1 3/4 cup of chicken stock. So that's 1 cup and 3/4, an additional to the 1 cup of brown rice. And this is instant brown rice. And you will see that later on. And I'm not going to go ahead and show how to make rice, but just put the rice in boiling chicken stock and add a couple tablespoons of butter, cover it, and let it simmer until all of the juices have been absorbed, and just turn it on a low and keep stirring and keep the lid on the pan after you stir, and your rice will come out perfect. So we are waiting for the vegetables, and our sauce is already mixed, and it has been cooking on low for about 5 to 6 minutes. So I will be back in just a few minutes, and you'll see me transfer our sauce and our chicken into our stir fry. Okay, we are ready to transfer our chicken into our skillet. Then you will see me pour the coconut milk on top of the vegetables and the chicken, and I will be stirring the mixture to coat it, and I will turn it on low and cover it for a few minutes until the rice gets done. So our chicken is going into our skillet, and you will see me go ahead and start to toss the vegetables with the chicken. And again, this is a very large skillet. It's 5 quarts, and as you can see, there are 5 quarts of vegetables and chicken. And it will be enough to feed approximately 4 to 6 people. In our case, it'll probably feed my family with no leftovers. Okay, so there we have our chicken in the skillet. Next, you will see me pour our coconut sauce over our vegetables. And I'm just going to go ahead and get all of the sauce out of our skillet. And I'm going to go ahead and turn it to low, and I'm going to go and mix the sauce throughout the vegetables to give the vegetables the flavor of the red curry paste and the coconut. And I don't want to cook the vegetables too long because I don't want the coconut milk to evaporate from the heat. So again, I'm just tossing the vegetables, and we're only going to cook this an additional probably 5 minutes on low. And I'm going to go ahead and cover the skillet again. And I went ahead and put the chicken stock in a small pan or pot, and the chicken stock is boiling, so I went ahead and let you see me make the rice, but you'll see the final result of the rice when it is on the plate with our stir fry. So I'm just going ahead and stirring the chicken stock that has butter in it, and I do use a butter substitute that's heart healthy. And I'm going to turn it to low setting, and then I will be stirring the rice every 3 to 4 minutes, and within 15 minutes the rice will be done, and I will let you see what our chicken stir fry looks like on a plate. Alright, I wanted to let you see what our chicken stir fry looks like. It is absolutely gorgeous. We have a lot of different colors going on. And I have made the rice, and I will be serving it on a plate so you can see what it looks like when it's ready to be eaten for dinner. I wanted to let you see what our chicken stir fry looks like for dinner, and I hope you enjoy it as much as my family.